Hey guys, welcome back to Top 10 Nerd. So you guys really dug our last Dumbledore facts video so much that we decided to do a part 2. So here it is. Now before we jump in, just wanted to let you guys know about another channel that we've started, called Top 10 Gaming. It's a channel that myself, Ron, and Most Amazing Top 10 host Danny Burke are all on, and we talk about video games and have a good old fun time. So you guys should definitely come on over and hang out with us. But now, without further ado, let's jump into our list. Number 10. Dumbledore actors. There have been multiple actors who have portrayed Albus Dumbledore. Richard Harris, the original Albus Dumbledore, passed away from complications due to Hodgkin's disease, specifically pneumonia, on October 25, 2002, prior to the production of the third film. Michael Gambon replaced him for the remaining films. And in the photographs of Grindelwald and Dumbledore in the Deathly Hallows Part 1, Toby Regbo portrayed young Albus. Now Jude Law has been announced to play young Albus Dumbledore in the Fantastic Beasts films. So what do you guys think of Jude Law's casting? Let us know in those comments below. And at number 9 is his Hogwarts titles. So in the last video, we talked about some of the accolades that Dumbledore had received during his life. But what about his accolades at Hogwarts? His first year at Hogwarts was in 1892. He was a Gryffindor, a head boy, prefect, the British youth representative to the Wisengamot, the winner of the Barnabas Finkley Prize for Exceptional Spellcasting, and a gold medal winner for the groundbreaking contribution to an international alchemical conference in Cairo. Griselda Marchbanks even said that she, I quote, examined him personally in Transfiguration and Charms when he did newts. Did things with a wand I'd never seen before. Of course. Up next at number 8 is his knee scar. Dumbledore has a scar on his left knee that is a very accurate map of the London Underground. Some have speculated that this is because Rowling came up with the idea for Harry Potter when she was on a train to Edinburgh from London. And turns out trains hold a lot of importance to the author, whose parents actually met on a train. Up next at number 7 is his age. At the time of his death, Dumbledore was 115 years old. In an interview with Scholastic, Rowling was quoted for saying that he was 150, but she retracted that statement later on, saying that the transcriber perhaps misheard her due to her accent. His birth year is 1881, which some have connected with the introduction of the light bulb in Britain that same year, along with Albus's famous quote, "Happiness can be found even in the darkest of times if one only remembers to turn on the light." Up next at number 6 is Patronus use. Everyone knows that a Patronus is used to drive off dark creatures like Dementors, but it has another use that was invented by Dumbledore, and that was to use it as a means of communication. A Patronus can deliver messages and speak with the voice of its caster. He used this method during the Wizarding Wars with members of the Order of the Phoenix. A common example of this is when McGonagall sent out multiple Patronuses seeking help when Harry returned to Hogwarts in search of Ravenclaw's diadem. Up next at number 5 is etymology. Did you know that Albus Dumbledore in Latin means white? His other names all have interesting roots as well. His middle name Percival was a knight of King Arthur's Round Table, and his other middle name Wulfric is Anglo-Saxon and means wolf ruler or wolf power, and was also a 12th century saint who was a hermit known for miracles and prophecies. And lastly, his last name Dumbledore was the 18th century English word for bumblebee. Rowling actually said that she wanted that association with bees because she imagined Albus wandering around the castle humming to himself. And also, fun fact, Dumbledore was also a style of hat in 1880s London, something Christopher Woolsey pointed out, noticing that Rowling named her Great White Champion of Good after a white hat. And at number 4 is seduction of power. Most of you know that after Dumbledore's sister Ariana was killed in the midst of a duel between himself, Grindelwald, and his brother Aberforth, Dumbledore abandoned all ambitions of power and chose to pursue a life of academics and scholarship rather than pursue the Deathly Hallows with Grindelwald. All because he didn't want to fall prey to the seduction of power again, seeing the consequences that seduction could have. During his hunt for Horcruxes, he came along the Peveril Ring Horcrux, which happened to have one of the Deathly Hallows, the Resurrection Stone, in it. Always hurt by his parents' deaths and his sister's unfortunate demise, he put the ring on, which cursed him, and was slowly killing him over the course of the 6th book. Up next at number 3, he's lonely. J.K. Rowling told fans in 2005 that she saw Dumbledore as being an isolated and detached character. She referenced a conversation with her sister about why Dumbledore didn't go down to Hagrid's house after Rita Skeeter had published that he was a half-breed, and she said that Dumbledore, I quote, really had to let Hagrid stew for a while and see if he was going to come out of this on his own, because if he had come out of it on his own, he really would have been better. This was what makes him seem cold and detached, and as we see in the Half-Blood Prince, his tactic of withholding knowledge from Harry had a similar effect, and left him quite sad. And at number 2 is Fawkes. We all know that Fawkes is Albus's beloved Phoenix companion, but did you know that Fawkes was the Phoenix who provided the Phoenix feathers for both Harry and Voldemort's wands? While Ollivander used his feathers, Fawkes didn't have an owner prior to Albus, meaning he spent his early life as a wild phoenix. And while we don't know exactly how old Fawkes is, we do know know that he was born before 1938, and that he left Hogwarts forever, singing his lament after the Battle of the Astronomy Tower where Dumbledore was killed. And finally, in at number 1 is Dumbledore and Newt Scamander will work together. In recent news released on Pottermore, it was announced that in the next Fantastic Beasts film that a young Albus Dumbledore will be working alongside the previous film's protagonist, Newt Scamander, together to take on Grindelwald. Many fans are hopeful that this means the relationship between Grindelwald and Dumbledore will be further explored, and that we'll get to see more concerning Albus's sexuality. There we have it, friends. Were there facts we missed out on either of our 2 Dumbledore videos? Let us know in those comments below. And if you dug the video, make sure you hit those like and subscribe buttons. But for now, I'm Kelly Pally for Top 10 Nerd, and I'll catch you guys in the next one.